Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius May 15, 2022. Have you been looking for a new job? If so, you might hear of an opportunity today from a totally unexpected source. This could mean that someone whom you'd never suspect brings it to your attention, or it could be in a new and unusual field. One way or another, as weird as it may seem, it's worthy of consideration. Look into it either way, and get all the facts before acting. This is a great time to assume a leadership position. Even if you are not in your professional environment today, you may be called on to settle a dispute between friends or family members, or guide someone who is younger and less experienced than you are through a kind of labyrinth. Your expertise is certainly appreciated more than you realize, so don't be afraid to step into a role requiring more responsibility. It's a good day to try something new. You'll have ample supplies of both energy and mental focus, so you should feel prepared to take on a new challenge or two. A good way to indulge your creativity and reward yourself at the same time is to experiment in the kitchen. If you've already got the basics down, applying what you know to a new creation can work out well, and sharing it with your partner can be fun, too. New ideas, insights and visions that may have been coming to you lately could motivate you to invite friends with similar interests to visit you today. You'll want to share your experiences with them, listen to their stories, and then try to make sense of it all. This is likely to be an important process, even if some of what is said doesn't seem to make sense. Write down your thoughts and go over them later. Today is ideal for going on a long excursion with your friends. Take the initiative and organize a barbecue or picnic. Your friends will look forward to meeting up again to have a good chat and will show their gratitude to you. You'll all have a great time and have good memories of this special event. You're feeling quite a bit more relaxed than usual today, and you should be able to get a lot of good thinking done, but only if you can get some time alone. That may be tough, but you can find a way. Find your voice and don't miss this opportunity. Maybe that special person you seek, your dream partner, is waiting for you to respond in a positive way. They seem eager to do everything possible to attract your attention and are set to make an appearance. Don't allow a potential lover to leave you lost for words. If there's something interesting that you've been wanting to get involved with, this is a great day for it. Adventure brings excitement, creative flow, and energy to you, and as a Sagittarian, all of which are essential. You often have a highly artistic nature, and continuous stimulation is required to keep your psyche healthy. Make a point to experience something new today. Even if it's a walk in an uncharted place, it'll bring the adrenaline you need. If you can put the work away and do something that you really love. Even if this is something that sees you break a sweat, if it's fun, go for it. With your own natural essence in the air, you'll feel encouraged to take part in life's pleasures, especially if you're able to involve others. See what you can plan for yourself, even if you do have to put in some time working first. Get takeout from a new lunch place or plan something fun this evening. You can befriend just about anyone. You find it easy to chat with strangers and to find common ground. Today you could make friends with a tough character. Maybe there is a stubborn, even grumpy person who tends to be isolated from the group. It could be a good day to have lunch with this person and get to know them better. Your warmth will be appreciated. You might discover that this person is actually just a little shy. Before leaving your communication sector today, the moon will form a friendly aspect to planets in your friendship and relationship sectors at an important time for both. After clashing with Saturn in your relationship sector earlier in the week, this can not only restore your confidence but is a chance to give anything exposed a voice. At the same time, a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres in her last full day in your friendship sector is amplifying her focus on your social needs and priorities. Before leaving your communication sector today, the moon will make a friendly aspect to Saturn in your relationship sector. This is something that happens every 4 weeks, making it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice, but it comes just as things are becoming more settled and stable. This will make it easier to know what to give a voice to. Our eyes in the sky. Our hearts and minds are open this morning as the Scorpio moon forms a helpful aspect to joyous Jupiter. You could be eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning as Luna and Pluto engage in a harsh aspect. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behavior, so keep an eye out for such actions in you and others. Luckily, when the Moon and communicative Mercury form a cosmic alliance this afternoon, you should be able to talk through any issues that arise. Diplomacy will go a long way right now, so be sure you're giving others the space to truly be heard. Fences should be fully mended by the time the Moon and Venus share a soft connection in the cosmos this afternoon. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest. The vibe shifts significantly when the Moon changes signs into mysterious Aquarius as the evening rolls in. This lunar placement brings intensity to the table over the next couple days, which could make or break your bonds. We may be striving to keep the peace against our better judgment, faced with power struggles or manipulation tactics. Jealousies flare up, or accusations levied against us, yet we feel compelled to avoid rocking the boat. However, this transit may tip our boat over completely so we can ditch the civility crutch. Only when we face our problems head-on can we find viable solutions, otherwise we will constantly be in a state of sweeping the difficult stuff under the rug. We may believe we are thinking objectively when we're incapable of distinguishing our emotional biases from fact. Additionally, we're also hyper-conscious of the thoughts and feelings of those with who we are in relationship with, so it is as if we are not only juggling our moods, but the ones of those who we encounter as well. Yet it's not a bad idea to vocalize what springs to mind now. Talking it out will be better than keeping it inside. The Moon makes its monthly debut in your sign today, bringing you closer to your innermost feelings amidst highlighting your desire for emotional stability. And despite whether you're single or already taken, it's important to hold space for others and their emotional needs during this time. This is especially true with today's square between the Moon in your sign and structured Saturn via your bossy 10th house of authority. It's one thing to be persistent in your ways, and another to completely dismiss your lover's needs. This doesn't mean you should overextend yourself. A little change can go a long way. Take your time. At the beginning of the day, your desire to start something new will be apparent. You could feel rushed to make professional decisions or feel incredibly restless. Your workday may begin with an inconsistent flow, jolted by spurts of energy. When the Moon enters your sign a bit later in the day, you will feel more rest assured with the tasks and projects you have on your plate. Your desire to take action will steady, which will allow you to commit to a few pressing responsibilities. While your workday begins with impulsion, it will end with tenacity.